Hello students, welcome to your online classes. We are going through History chapter 8 and we have already discussed about what was the situation of education in the pre-British India and what happened after the British came. So there were two schools of thoughts, one was Orientalist and one was Anglicist. The Orientalist thought that the traditional Indian culture and language was good and it should be revived, and they also have a very respect for the traditional languages, old languages like Sanskrit and Persian, and they wanted to impart education in these languages. So they were called Orientalists, and they were the people who have the sound knowledge, very good knowledge of these ancient languages and tradition. William Jones and Henry Thomas Colebrook and Nathaniel Halhed, they were the Orientalists. So one was the reason for the people why they wanted to revive this. The political motive behind it was that these languages are very important, and most of the books of administration and judiciary and many information were written in these languages. So they wanted the people to study these and interpret them in simple languages. Okay, so these were the Orientalists, and during this period many like William Jones, he was well versed in Greek, Latin, French, English, Arabian and Persian. And many translation was done from Sanskrit to English and from Persian to English during this period. Now, who were the Anglicists? Anglicists were just opposite of the Orientalists. They were the people who are against Orientalist, and they wanted to have English as the language of education or medium of instruction. So they regarded the knowledge of East as very unscientific because it was not based on scientific facts, and literature of the East as not very serious. So main Anglicists were James Mill, Thomas Babington, Macaulay. They were the Anglicists who are supporting the scientific study of every subject. Science and technology should be there in Indian education system. Now, Macaulay's minute of 2nd February 1835, when Macaulay was appointed the chairman of the Committee of Public Instruction, he supported and he gave stress upon the need to teach in English medium. And he also laid stress on the Western literature and sciences as the main subjects. The Macaulay's minute of 2nd February 1835 laid down that the sole aim of the British would be the promotion of Western literature and sciences. And so the educational funds were only spent on the English education, English medium schools and those who are imparting education in English. So also they tried to stop the promotion of the Calcutta Madrasa and the Banaras Sanskrit colleges, which favored the Oriental learning. Okay. Now we will study about Charles Wood's dispatch. In 1854, Charles Wood, the president of the Board of Control, formulated a scheme for the future education in India. So what would be the structure of the future education in India? In this Charles Wood dispatch, it was discussed, and there some recommendations were given in this. The main recommendation of the Wood's dispatch were so that first of all, the teaching of Western education should be the aim of the government's education policy, and secondly, medium of instruction will in the higher classes will be in English, should be in English, and they have setting up of vernacular. Vernacular means local languages Like in Bengal, Bengali is spoken. In Maharashtra, Marathi is spoken. So these are all vernacular languages. It should be taught in primary schools and Anglo vernacular high schools and affiliated colleges on the district level. Grants should be provided to encourage education. There were other recommendations also, which we will discuss in our next class. So go through this chapter. Reading, you should do the reading of this chapter properly. Okay, so see you in your next class.